A very good morning students and welcome to the computer class once again. Today we will be doing the concluding part of chapter 3, advanced features of word processor, and the first feature to be done today is setting page orientation on page 34. Now what is page orientation? Page orientation means the direction in which a document is displayed or printed. And the two basic types of page orientation are portrait, that is vertical, and landscape, that is horizontal. I will explain it to you. See, this is your book. Now this is your, what you say, portrait orientation. And the printing which is done here is in portrait orientation, and if the printing is done this way, if it is done this way, then it is called the landscape printing or landscape orientation. Now to change the portrait orientation or the page orientation, what are the steps? We will go to click on page layout tab, and here there is orientation option in page setup group. When you will click here, you will get two types of orientation, that is portrait and landscape. Now if we will click on portrait, this is the default orientation, and if we will click on landscape, this is the other one. So this is the orientation. Next option we have, students, is setting paper size. In Microsoft Word you can work with different size of paper, but your selection majorly depends upon the type of printer you use. Now to set a paper size, what you will do, you will click on page layout tab, and in page setup group you will go to size button. Here you can see that a list of paper size option appear. The current paper size is highlighted in drop down list. Here the current paper size is A4. Select any desired paper size option. You can select A3, legal, whatever you want. Then the other option is, if other than these options you want something else, then you will click on more paper sizes. Here the size button drop down list, in the paper size button drop down list you can select any size. You can select letter, and you will see that the change in this preview box, this is preview block, you can see the changes over here. If I will click on letter, see here the in preview block the size changes, or if I change it to A4, the size changes. So this is how you can select the paper size. Next feature is working with tabs. Tabs means to move cursor at certain spaces in a document. By default, tab stops are set at every 0.5 inches. That means once when you will press the tab key, the cursor will automatically jump 5 places or 0.5 inches ahead. See here, when we press the spacebar key, the cursor jumps only 1 place ahead. But when we press the tab key, the cursor jumps 5 places ahead. See, the cursor is jumping 5 places ahead. So the default tab stop is 0.5, but we can change it according to our own requirement also. How you will use that, how you can do that, we will go to paragraph dialog box launcher. Now this is the dialog box launcher. We will click over here. After that there is the option tabs. We will come here. Now the tab dialog box appears. This is the tab dialog box. In this tab stop position, I will give the tab stops wherever I want my cursor to stop. For example, first tab stop I want at 1 inch. After that I will click on set. Again the second stop I want at 3 inches. Again click on set, and the last tab I want on 5 inch, and click on set. Click on OK. Now you can see these lines. These are called the leader lines, means my first tab will rest at 1 inch. Again when I will press tab key, instead of jumping 5 places ahead, it will straight away drop at 3 inch, because I have given that setting to the computer. After 3 inch it will jump on 5 inch. Let's see. If I will press tab key, So here is my tab resting at 3 inches. After that, tab will rest at 5 inch. So you can set your tabs at your desired location according to your own choice also. Now, next option is indenting text. Now what does indentation mean? Indentation means the amount of spacing between the text and the page margin. Now this is the page margin and this is the text. Now the distance between the page margin and the text, it is called indentation. Now indentation basically draws readers' attention, and this is used to move the complete paragraph or the first line of to a specific position, either from the left margin or from the right margin. Now how we can do the indentation, how we can select the indentation? First we have to select the text to which we have to apply indentation. After that we will go to home tab. On home tab, children, you can see there are two tabs here. These are the two icons or buttons. Now this one is decrease indent and this one is increase indent. The arrow which is pointing, the arrowhead is pointing towards the right side, is increase indent. What does that mean? Whenever you will click increase indent button, the text will be shifted ½ inch away from the paper margin. See here, it has moved ½ inch away. Here it is over here. Now it will come to 1 inch, ½ inch away. On the other hand, when we will click on decrease indent, the text will come ½ inch closer to the page margin, like this. So this is the increase indent or decrease indent option. Next, students, on page 35 we have these highlighted corners. First one is let's know more. In order to change the color of the page, click on page color drop down arrow in the page background. Now where is the page background? This is page background group, and just to change the color of the page, we can click on page color. Here you can choose whichever color you want. List is displayed, and from this list you can choose the color. The selected color will be applied to the page. Suppose I want this yellow color, so you can see that the selected color has been applied to the page. Now next we have quick view. That is, pressing the Ctrl plus M key combination increases the indent, whereas Ctrl plus Shift plus M key combination decreases the indent. Just now we have learnt about indentation. If we will press Ctrl plus M from the keyboard, it will increase the indent. See? On the other hand, if you will press Ctrl plus Shift plus M, it will decrease the indent. Next we have line spacing. Line spacing is the amount of space between the lines. These two lines, the amount of space is called line spacing. Now how you can change these this line spacing? For doing that, we will go to paragraph group here, and this is the dialog box launcher. We will click here. Here there is an option line spacing. So right now the single one is selected, but you can change according to your desire. If you want double, okay, so you can see that the line spacing has got increased. So this is how you can apply the line spacing option also. So with this, children, we come to the end of the chapter.